Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a parody masterpiece that had me laughing so hard I almost spilled my ramen. It's the hilarious take on Apatou by Rose and Bruno Mars, but reimagined as the beloved leader's plan. Yes, you heard that right, a musical satire starring none other than North Korea's Kim Jong-un and his sister. Buckle up, because we're about to launch into this comedic goldmine, rocket style. The parody kicks off with a literal bang, mentioning rocket, which sets the tone for Kim Jong-un's proud obsession with launching missiles. I mean, you can almost see him in his little office, smirking and saying, "Aha, aha." It's pure comedy how they've turned his notorious provocations into a catchy dance anthem. Next, we get to the ambush, shelling at the front, and who can forget that line? I'll spread the tension down below. Oh my gosh, who knew international conflicts could sound this dramatic and spicy? It's like Kim's personal version of a soap opera, except instead of roses, he's throwing grenades. Before we dive in, I'd like to personally invite you to a wonderful opportunity to earn money online, all from the comfort of your home by subscribing to our other channel, Billy Profits. While we love giving you your daily dose of K-pop and K-drama content here at Billipedia, wouldn't it be amazing to earn some cash while watching? We are also thrilled to see comments from our subscribers here who have watched our videos, followed our easy instructions, and earned money online. Click on the pinned comment below, subscribe to Billy Profits, and start earning now. And then there's the jab about living as slaves and how does people shouldn't even dream. That line just hits differently. It's a sarcastic reminder of the grim reality. But in this parody, they've turned it into a sassy diss track. His chilling expression and dirt throwing are like a villain's dramatic monologue in a Broadway show. Who knew tyranny had a flair for theatrics? Oh, but it doesn't stop there. Enter Japan as the laughable first step. Poor Japan. They're like the unwilling neighbor in this wild saga. And then, boom, another successful rocket development. Honestly, it's like Kim is playing a twisted version of SimCity with his crimson shadow and rising fire. The way they frame it, you can almost imagine him saying, "Good job, me," while high-fiving his generals. Chef's kiss for comedic timing. The mockery is next level. He's just like his dad. That's some next-gen shade right there. And then we get Putin in the mix. Suddenly, it's a buddy movie with Bitcoin deals and comradeship. Can we talk about how they turn geopolitics into the plot of heist movie? It's a wild ride, and don't even get me started on the ending. Chaos, chaos, I'm over the world. I mean, that's the line of a villain ready to drop the mic, or a nuke, apparently. The parody even gives us a nya moment, as if Kim's ultimate dream is to become the cartoon antagonist of global diplomacy. Truly iconic. But jokes aside, this parody is more than just a laugh. It's a sharp reminder of the absurdity and danger of unchecked power. While we chuckle at the outrageous antics, it's also a call to reflect on real-world issues, like the value of freedom, the cost of authoritarianism, and the absurdity of conflicts that put innocent lives at risk. So what can we learn? Maybe the humor can be a powerful tool to confront tough realities. It allows us to question the world around us while finding moments to laugh through the chaos. And who knows? Maybe one day, rockets will just stay in songs and not in the sky. What can we learn from this video? This parody teaches us the power of humor in addressing real-world issues, using satire to spotlight the absurdities of unchecked power and the cost of authoritarianism. By turning Kim Jong-un's provocations into comedic gold, it reminds us of the dangers of leaders prioritizing personal agendas over their people's well-being. Lines like living as slaves serve as a stark call to appreciate freedoms and question those in power. It challenges us to reflect on the impact of conflicts that risk innocent lives, promoting empathy and understanding as keys to breaking cycles of tension. The parody also highlights the resilience laughter brings in processing global chaos, encouraging us to imagine a future where resources go toward peace, not destruction. Ultimately, it's a reminder to stay informed, value storytelling's universality, and aspire for a world where satire remains a tool for change and rockets are confined to songs, not skies. That's it for today's deep dive into this brilliant parody. If you loved it as much as I did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more quirky takes. See you next time, and remember, keep laughing and learning.